Hey everyone, welcome to Co-op Entertainment's post-Bethesda E3 conference discussion. I'm Ben.
Hey, I'm Sean.
And welcome to our post-discussion, guys. So to get started, they talked about a couple of their games.
Good handful of games.
Yeah, definitely a good handful. They introduced some new ones, even for iOS, so that's pretty cool. So let's get started with Doom. Sean, what did you think about Doom?
Well, Doom was expected to have to make a presence here at this show tonight, and I felt they did. They showed a lot of gameplay, actual gameplay, and they showed some stuff that it looked like it was a little bit CGI that seamlessly mixed into the gameplay. Unless it's all just in engine and that's just how good it looks. It looks great. It looked interesting. It looked fast. Like your character, you're the protagonist. You looked like you moved around fast. You're able to have a different variety of weapons. That weapon wheel they had.
Your inventory slots, yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
It seemed like on the fly, and you were able to see how every other monster was able to slow down as you were picking it, but obviously you can still get hit.
I'm assuming that wheel, that weapon wheel, is on like a hold of the bumper button or something like usual.
Right. Yeah.
But I did notice that there was it was a good about 8 weapons, or if not more, that were on there. They did well by showing the classic chainsaw, which was awesome.
That's one of
the classic. Yeah,
okay.
That's like a true callback to the original games. And then they also showed the BFG.
What's the BFG?
Part of my language, the big fucking.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
they showed the BFG at the end. Remember the big guy dropped in
right on,
and he turns around, he holds that weapon with the green light.
Yep.
That's the BFG.
Okay.
And I was like, my mind was already like freaking going like at 100 miles an hour with all that gameplay, and it was awesome. And you could hear the crowd in the background
cheering on.
and they
showed off the these. They looked like they had not special moves, but they had these kill moves where you go in slow motion.
Oh
the
yeah,
guy would
yeah.
literally
Like his melees.
Yeah, his melee. He grab a close. He ripped the guy in half with a chainsaw. He even snapped the guy's neck and then punched him in the face. I thought that was
he was
funny.
like depending on it was like depending on the size of them, and then I think it also depended on, because if you notice when he was shooting them, if he didn't get a clean hit but it hit them, it would make them flash like blue and then flash like red.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that those kill melees are probably dependent on the damage you've done already. So that's what it looked like to me, which I think is great. I wonder how many kill cinematics that they have, because in the time they showed in gameplay, they showed the same one a couple times. You saw the same one a couple times over and over. So I'm wondering if they have more. That's what I want to see.
Sure.
If they do, and how many more. But overall, I thought the Doom looked great. And it's springtime, coming out springtime, so that's great. Give us a good game to play in the springtime. A shooter, a little different than like your Call of Duties and stuff like that. And it looks. Before we move on, not only were they showing off this gameplay from the single player, they also talked about multiplayer in there too.
Yeah, they talked about how you can basically run with this whole system. You can
Snap map.
Yeah, snap map is what they called it. And you create your own like little bits and pieces of the map. It's in games. You have
good games.
Yeah, you have you place corridors on like from a above top or top level view. And placing corridors make a map real quick, and then you can also add in pieces, like crates, ammo, stuff like that. Explosive
bottles,
gates, which is really cool.
Hell.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, you can even have like enemy spawns. Everything like that, and you can also even, they called it's where you can make, the technical stuff, like this opens the door.
Oh yeah,
switches,
yeah. It looks like
switches, and I forgot they called it something.
It reminded me of Forge, this whole thing from Halo. It's its own thing. It's called Snap Map. I think this is gonna be awesome and real fun, especially because you can create your own type of game in there.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be like team deathmatch. It could be like you and I playing like a short like mission type of thing.
Yep.
Go through waves, horde.
He even mentioned that you could do it where they did a Modern Warfare 3 style, where you have to do waves of enemies, which unlock more weapons, ammo.
Yeah, and you use money to pay for it. And
correct.
Yeah. And then they also had the old school classic, was it 4-player deathmatch, like old school style. It looks really cool, and they're gonna run this through Bethesda.net, which it's gonna be, I'm assuming, something kind of like, I don't know, would you say like EA Origins or something like that, or like kind of like Ubisoft have as their main site where they run a lot of stuff through for the Assassin's Creed and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah, they have like their main like central hub.
Their central hub, or Halo Waypoint or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, where you can put up your stuff and share it and see people. Maybe they can. Oh, that looks cool. And you can pluck that and play it. You know.
Yeah.
So
cool.
that I'm wondering if that's how it's gonna work. It looks really cool. This multiplayer will definitely be different than the Call of Duties, and
it's whatever you want.
Yeah,
what you want.
It looks like it's gonna be kind of like a Gears of War mixed with Halo type of thing. Like
I can see Gears. Yeah, I can definitely see the Gears.
Gears is really like fast run around, shotguns,
especially the chainsaw too. So
yeah, and then Halo, you also have like your double jumps. I mean, now in Halo you have like your little booster pack and stuff, but like kind of like that style, that just like arena style. You're not calling in orbital drops. It's just kind of, you're having a fun time in arena.
It's just killing.
Yeah. It looks real good. I think that one is gonna be a hit. I think.
Yeah. It looked good. It was definitely entertaining to watch. It was enticing. So the next one they showed off was, did they show it off or did they talk about it? It was Battlecry, correct?
That was actually the third one. They did, but the second thing they showed off, they had the guys from Arcane Studios come out, and they showed off something that a lot of people thought was coming, which was Dishonored 2.
Oh, okay.
And we spoke about this in our pre-show, and I wasn't a big fan of Dishonored. You didn't get a chance to finish it, but I was watching this trailer, and this trailer actually got me interested in it.
Yeah?
Yeah, there was something about this trailer, and it's all CGI, of course, so it's not really gameplay.
It's
but
telling the back kind of a story.
Yeah, but and seeing kind of what she can do, like, so instead of the blink where you would vanish and then shoot forward like a Nightcrawler in X-Men,
right? You
had this like grappling hook that that your arm extended, you know,
kind of like a skyhook from BioShock.
Yeah, but it would extend out, kind of like
Mr. Elastic.
Yeah, like that, or like Prototype. You know how Prototype had his arm,
gotcha.
Like in the game Prototype. And so they had that, and they had just different things. And I think it's the girl that is the main chick in the first game. And you have you can have an option to play as her, or you can play as Corvo. So I'm wondering if you're carrying over from the first game, like their relationship. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's why you can play as her as well, which is cool, because if you can play as either one, and you can go stealth again, or you can go guns blazing, powers blazing. It's going to be nice to see if you play the game two different types of ways, you know, with two different players.
Yeah.
Actually, so 4 different ways, you know. So that's interesting. That one was actually caught my attention. I was really surprised by that one. Battlecry. And Battlecry,
what's that about?
It's like a 4-on-4. I think it was 4-on-4. They said, and you have a team set up of infiltrators, gadgeteers, enforcers, rangers, and you have all these different positions, and it's just like
the different classes.
Yeah, different classes, teamwork, but it's not. Other than the ranger, it's all up front melee combat with weapons, and you're just kind of like deathmatch stuff. Like I can't remember the name of it right now. It's slipping my mind, but it looks interesting. But it's not something
like Team Fortress a little bit?
Yes, thank you, Team Fortress.
Okay.
That was the word. That was the name that was slipping out.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of like Team Fortress, just no guns.
Okay.
And it looks interesting. Cup of tea. I don't know about you.
I like it. I think it's fun to come play once in a while. I played it on Orange Box back on 360.
Okay. Yeah. I never got a chance to. But that one looks interesting. We'll have to find out more from that one already. They are doing signups for the beta right now.
Cool. Do you know the link?
The website, I forgot what the website is, but we'll put it on here.
We'll put it in the description, guys.
Yeah, and so that was that one. The next thing they went on to, we're talking, now this is, you just bought the Elder Scrolls Online. So they just came out and talked a little bit about that and showed some of their stuff, showed some of their areas. You saw that, right? All right, have you had a chance to jump into Elder Scrolls Online?
Yeah, you know what I did? I didn't play the first day, I played the second day. It was a bit laggy, but I looked past the lag, and I was able to enjoy myself. It's all about just leveling up for me and getting gear and kind of finding people to play with. So far, it's been a good run. The quests are not the same, for sure. So they're kind of repetitive in a way, but it's not so much the same thing over and over again. They twist and turn it. They twist up the quest a little bit. That way, it's not completely the same.
Okay.
But so far, I like it. I'm like level 4, level 5, I think. I'm in the second place or second region. So
that's cool.
I like it so far. Yeah.
Yeah, it looked interesting what they showed, but not my cup of tea again. And mainly just because I have a million other games to play right now,
Right.
and I'm not a big MMO person. So, but you play that, so you're gonna have to keep me informed as how it is on console. They showed off that, and they also showed off another one, the card game.
Yeah, so I think this is one of the games that is trying to put out there in competition with Hearthstone.
Hearthstone,
yeah.
Which
is by Blizzard.
Too, yeah.
So when I first saw that, it came to mind. So it's a card game you play on iOS, PC, whatever, and they were real brief on how it works.
The title of it is The Elder Scrolls Online. I'm sorry, The Elder Scrolls Legends.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls Legends.
Yeah.
So the real brief on that, there's more info to come.
Yeah, I wish they would have showed us a little bit of how it worked.
Yeah, I wish they kind of explained like detail. Like, is it like Hearthstone? Is it like the Magic, which everyone seems to like? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh? Is it Pokemon? Like,
Yeah, what's the style?
Yeah.
Is it like? Is it like Pokemon where you're battling each other? Like, I choose you, a magician, a wizard, and you're like,
well, yeah,
damn, I have points enough
with
to
their
be
elements,
like, yeah.
points and
Or is it straight up like this one has more power than this one, so this one wins? You know, like straight up like that.
Right.
Is it? Yeah. So I don't know. I wish they would have showed more.
Yeah,
They didn't show much on that one. Those were two down spots for this conference. I mean, I actually really enjoyed this whole conference as this one, but there was two down.
Sweet.
There two down spots were Elder Scrolls Legends and Battlecraft for me. But
Okay.
yeah.